Fee is working in a specialist college for learners with learning and behavioural difficulties. She's teaching an art class in an art studio out in the countryside. Her students are working on their individual targets and Fee is facilitating their learning. Student A is researching the life of Picasso and creating a life history. Student B is developing his drawing skills, and Student C is developing some design work. In the following tutorial, the tutor is discussing with the trainee how she self-reflects through her reflective journal.
Let's do some glitter. Yeah. Get the glitter out then. You get me the red as well.
Take it to come out from the journal.
Brilliant, Alexander. What colour's that?
Red.
Red, well done. You get me the green. Well
I'll
done.
move out of your way.
What does that say?
Do you want one that's maybe in like an action?
It says to inspire.
Or the sort of posing for the camera?
It says to inspire. Does that encourage?
Yeah.
So James, what have you learnt today?
How to draw.
How to draw what?
Eyes. Eyes.
And how did they go?
They went well.
It went well. It did go well.
Right.
What do you need to wash your brush out, Alexander?
Done.
What?
Excellent, well done. Do you know what's so good about
What's
you
that?
looking at another artist?
Yeah, open mind, keeps you happy. Don't know.
Well, you're developing your knowledge, aren't you?
Yeah. So
In terms of your reflective journal, how do you go about constructing it?
It normally happens from something negative happening in the session, and I think, right, why did that go like that? And because reflecting on it, it helps me see what's happened in the class.
Mm-hmm. Do you find through doing your reflective journal you're becoming more able to focus on some positives that have occurred in your session as
I
well?
have started looking at positives because there has been a lot, and I think that's really important to write that down because it actually encourages you, and it also helps when you've had a negative one if you do the same session the next week, so you're getting a balance of what happens because they're not normally two bad sessions at the same time.
So if you were going to give some tips to a teacher about how to construct their reflective journal, what would you say to any other teacher?
I think you just have to be really honest, and sometimes you can paint yourself to be such a rubbish teacher, but by writing it you're learning. That's what I think anyway, so I think the honesty is the most important because you're only lying to yourself because it's for you.
So what do you find the benefits of writing a reflective journal have been for you?
Because you're looking at the students, and by writing it you're seeing what works and what doesn't work with them, and actually when you're writing it you're kind of writing it thinking, oh, that happened last time, so you can pick up bits that work and don't work because you've written them, and you kind of think, oh, I've written this before, and you're going, so then you get patterns of things that are happening.
Having watched this video, think about the following points. Reflect on the positive points from the session. Sometimes it's easier to identify what could be improved and miss out on what is working well. When is the best time to self-reflect? Try and make a plan and build this into your session evaluation. When writing, do not just describe what happened. Make judgments about what you did and the impact this had on your students' learning.